How did you get the Mythic Mount mod? Well, basically we can get this mod in Forge, okay? Go to Files, Mod Loaders, select Fabric and all versions you want for 1.20.1, click the 3 buttons and get file. It's important to note that it's for Fabric, okay? You can only use Fabric software for this mod, unfortunately. It'd be cool if it was for others, but they deemed it unimportant for now, so that's how you can get it. Save it in Windows, plus R, app data, roaming, Minecraft, mods folder, okay? That's where we'll save the mod. We also need to get the dependencies, okay? Fabric API, Geckolib, and Patchouli are important. In Fabric files, all versions, select 1.20.1, but choose 1.10.1.81, unless it updates in the future with a newer version. I picked the latest, but was told to use an older one, so that's it. It's that simple. Alright, let me introduce you to the Zerop or Dak. How do you get one? Well, they rarely appear in inhabited villages. You tame them by mounting them several times until they accept you, okay? We can speed up the process using golden apples, got it? That's basically their favorite food. So how does it work? Well, it has a saddle and stuff, and obviously we can ride it without any issues. To dismount, just press shift or it'll go down on its own. And they're not hostile, alright? Once tamed, they defend their owner in combat. They have 20 health, 3 attack, and 9 inventory slots if we add a chest. Alright, how do sack senses work? They're found in snowy forests, tigers, groves, and tamed with salmon or mutton, got it? That's sheep meat, by the way. As you've seen, we can make them sit, and obviously we can ride them too, okay? And well, they breed with sheep meat or salmon. So basically, how do they function? They climb vertical surfaces by spamming the jump button. They hunt sheep, goats, rabbits, chickens naturally, and protect their owner. Health is 28, attack is 10, and they have 12 inventory slots, alright? If we give them a chest, so yeah, that's about it. Well, let me introduce the Archelon. Basically, how do you obtain them? They live in warm, deep oceans and are tamed and bred using cod or salmon, okay? How do they function? They're giant sea turtles with 60 health, 30 inventory slots, 6 attack, and eat algae, kelp, tropical fish, and pufferfish. They're a marine mount, alright? So yeah, it's that simple. Alright, how do you get a moo bloom? They're found in mushroom fields biomes. Tame them with red or brown mushrooms, flowers, or sugar. Breed them with the same items or nether fungi. So how do they work? They're passive, have 114 health, 2 attack, 15 inventory slots, and can unlock 14 secret colors using flowers and dyes. Let's try it out. The offspring inherit the color, by the way. So, I mean, I know how it works. You feed the creature, then it feeds its young, allowing them to be born in different colors. This is the mount. Pretty cool, and there you have it. Alright, so here we have a courier bird. How do you get one? They spawn in bamboo jungles and are tamed with sweet berries. You breed them using sweet berries or melon slices. How do they work? At first, they run from players. Once tamed, they'll fight for you. They have 20 health, 4 attack, and a 9-slot inventory. As you can see, they come in different colors too, so they're pretty awesome. Today I present the Direwolf, this giant mount found in giant spruce forests and old tigers. They're tamed by riding and using bones, and bred with rabbit, chicken, mutton, beef, or pork. How do they work? Well, they defend in combat. They have 30 health, 7 attack, a 2-slot inventory, and can hunt sheep and skeletons. It's that simple. Alright, let me introduce you to the dragons. And how do you get them? Basically, they appear in large caves below Y40. They're hostile and hard to tame. They're tamed with gold, diamonds, or emeralds. They breed with carrots, golden apples, or melon, okay? Here's one more in full screen for you to see. And as you can see, they come in different colors, right? We're all seeing it a bit there. And how do they work? Once tamed, they defend their owner. They have 40 health, 10 attack, a 27-slot inventory, are immune to lava and fire, and their wings push small mobs when flying, okay? So there you have, for example, a dragonfly. If I bring a small mob closer, you'll see how it pushes them, okay? There it is. So yeah, pretty cool. No, they don't breathe fire, shame, but still pretty awesome. Let me introduce you to the Griffin, this mythical creature that typically appears in rugged mountains, snowy peaks, and windy forests. They're domesticated and raised on rabbit or sheep meat. How do they work? Well, they're not hostile, naturally hunt sheep and rabbits, and defend their owner. They have 35 health, 7 attack, and an inventory of 12 slots. I'm not sure if they come in different colors, and indeed, they're truly one of the most beautiful creatures in the mod with a very interesting and really, really beautiful variety of colors. So there you have it. Let me introduce you to the Gecko toad lizard. It appears in large caves, near surfaces, and mountain caves at a Y level above 60. They're tamed and bred with melon, pumpkins, or hay bales. How do they work? Well, they don't defend the player, have 35 health, 4 attack, 27 inventory slots, and attack players or mobs wearing pumpkins. So, if I stand here, okay? Let's grab a pumpkin and equip it, just out of curiosity. Look, now I'm wearing it. Let's see if it attacks me. Indeed, it wasn't a myth, alright? So there you have it. Very good. How do you get a giant moth? Basically, they appear in dark forests and are tamed with sugar or flowers. They're bred with sugar, melon, and glistening melon. There are several types. Note that they're not hostile and don't defend the player. They have 10 health, 2 attack, 6 inventory slots, and are attracted to lights and torches. Here we have a variety of colors. This pink one is very pretty, the red one also has its charm, and using the black one at night must be incredible. The greyish one is the most typical, right? Obviously they can fly and are undoubtedly very cool creatures. So there you have it. Alright, let me introduce you to the Nether bat. It's found in crimson and warped forests, basically any forest type in the Nether. They're tamed with pork, which you can get from a hoglin, and bred with pork, apples, or rotten flesh. How do they work? Initially, they're hostile, immune to fire and lava, have 25 health points, 4 attack damage, and a 9-slot inventory. Interestingly, their hitbox is as large as almost 2 or 3 blocks. So if you make a tunnel, no matter how hostile it is, it won't be able to attack you, okay? Use that to your advantage when taming them. Also, they come in different colors. Usually there are about 4 colors for most mobs. Let's see. There they are. White, black, brown, and that's it. Well, it seems there aren't any more colors, right? So those are the colors this mount comes in. Well, let me introduce you to the nightmares. You can find these in the Nether in the Soul Sand Valleys and the Soul Sand Delta. They're initially hostile, tamed with bones, coal or charcoal, and bred with blaze rods and fire charges. Basically, how do they work? They're nightmare horses that can walk on lava. They're immune to fire, lava, and water effect. They have 35 health, 5 attack, 12 slots, and gain extra speed on soul sand and soul soil. It's a really beautiful mob, and it seems there are 2 colors. Let's see if there's a third. Ah, indeed, a third and a fourth, okay? As you can see, the flame changes there. I'm not sure if there's a 5th. I don't think so. Although, seeing how cool this mob is, yeah, there are 5. Yes, this purple color is the prettiest of all, huh? Purple, my goodness. For me, of all we've seen, this is the coolest creature, eh? I'm saying this very seriously. So, there you have it. Alright, here we have Nudibranch, a type of mount found mainly in warm oceans. It's a marine mount found in coral reefs. They're tamed with algae and also bred with algae. Basically, they're not hostile and don't defend the player. They have 25 health, 3 attack, and an inventory of 9 items, okay? They're colorful creatures, right? And that's really true. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 variations. We can see them here. They're indeed quite colorful, aren't they? So there you have it, folks.